How's it going, everyone? I hope you can hear me. I sort of tried to find a spot out the wind. Just been hiking around the North York Moors. It's beautiful, beautiful out here. Beautiful day, but it's very, very windy. The wind is a problem. So it's been kind of a struggle to find places to film. If there isn't any sound on this video, or most of this video, I apologize. Like I say, it's just, I only have a small point and shoot camera, the G7X, and it doesn't have an external mic port, so I don't have a mic with a windsock. So like I say, my last video that you saw, if you watched it, was dubbed over with music because it was the same. You just wouldn't have been able to hear anything I'd said. So I just wanted to show you this real quick. This, my first ever bushcraft knife. Brought it with me today just as I was hiking around. This was, like I say, this was the first one I ever bought. I don't know. Yeah, let me. Mora Carlsberg. Carlsberg? Anyway, I left this here in the UK when I moved to America, and my brother's actually taken ownership of it now. This thing must be at least 8 years old. I probably bought it when I was like 20. But yeah, it's just a little bit of nostalgia just came on. So this has just been on a trip to Sweden with my younger brother, which is pretty cool. I took it on a few trips to Scotland, but just a great little knife. Just feels so good in the hand. It's such a nice, inexpensive little bushcraft knife. And when I say inexpensive, I don't mean that tongue-in-cheek, like, you know, it's cheap, because it's not. They don't feel cheap. They don't feel cheaply made. They don't feel like they're gonna break easily. They're just affordable. That's probably a better word. They're very affordable. I think at the time I probably paid £30 for this, UK pounds, which, I mean, compared to my other knife that I have now in the US, the Benchmade Bushcrafter, which was like $200. Well, the list price is $200. That's not what I paid for it, but for what these, I think these sell on Amazon in the US for $35. Yeah, I just thought it was cool. He's still got it. I haven't seen it in years. Got to bring it out with me today. I don't think it had been sharpened in the 8 years. I know it probably hasn't been sharpened since he got it, probably 5 years ago. So I did my best to try and sharpen it on the whetstone the other day, but the tip's gone. bugs. Surprising. But yeah, I'm gonna have to, this makes me just want to go buy a Mora when I get back to America. Just something to put in the collection. I don't have a Mora currently, so yeah. Just a little trip down memory lane, I guess, where all this started. So I hope you enjoyed the last video. If you watched it, I'm sorry. I've been trying to get out to do overnight trips. There's just, well, the jet lag. The jet lag was the main reason. Obviously, doing overnight camping trips when you have stuff to do, when you're only back home for, you know, a couple of weeks and you got plenty of people to see, plenty of things to do. You want to go on an overnight trip, but your jet lag keeps you awake until 3 in the morning and then wants you to sleep until midday. So I mean, it's not much fun, you know, camping by yourself when you're awake till 3 in the morning and then all during the day you want to sleep. So, but anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the scenery. Some of the, you know, places I used to visit as when I was a kid, still visit when I come home. Places I like to get out and hike and, you know, just be outside, be out in the outdoors. Well, this is something I've never done. I've never actually slept in a hammock. I don't even think I've been in one, to be honest. This is the hammock I bought my brother for Christmas, actually, and he took it to Sweden with him. So I thought I'd bring it with me if I could find a spot to try it out, see what I think. I mean, it's quite nice. I think I would get one. I don't know if this is a very good sleeping hammock. I mean, it's nice, like I say. I don't think it's for me. I like to sleep on my side a lot, so I've been thinking about getting one recently because I've been to a lot of places where I'm like, there's not a lot of flat ground, and I just feel like if I had a hammock I could just string it up between 2 trees. But then again, I've always been put off because I went on a trip once with a friend who bought one especially for the trip, and me and my friend had no problem setting up our tents, and he couldn't find 2 trees that were the right distance apart to set up his hammock. So but I think I'd get one. I think I'd get one just for this, for lounging around just at camp. It's very nice, you know. Instead of bringing a chair, just bring a hammock. String it up between 2 trees, if there are 2. That's the only thing, isn't it? If there are 2 trees that are like the right distance apart. But just for hanging out right now in the evening, it's quite nice. It was quite nice, that hammock, actually, but I thought about maybe, well, I'll stay in it overnight, but there's signs everywhere. It's evening right now, but there's signs all over this place where I am saying that, well, it's owned by a forestry and there's forestry work in operations, and it's the middle of the week, so my guess is tomorrow morning there'll be guys logging in here, and I don't think you're actually allowed to camp here and stay overnight, which is unfortunate. I'm sure I could probably get away with it, but at the same time, I don't have any food for tomorrow, even though it's not that far to get out, but still. But it's been a nice day. It's been a beautiful day, nice and relaxing. I walked all the way to the sea which I didn't think I would do. I wanted to. I thought you would, where it looked on the maps, on Google Maps, is that you could walk to the end of this forest and all of a sudden it'd drop off down to the ocean. Sit there, set up the hammock in a tree and just watch the ocean. But that wasn't the case. But what I did get to do was walk all the way down there and sit on the hillside and look out at the ocean, and pretty much fell asleep there. So it's nice. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. Look at that for a root ball. Jesus.